Hey everyone, last day of the month. It's been a decent college basketball month. Winning month, not superb, but winning, so that's what really counts. 6 games today. I've got 6 games here that I can just take here 6-7 minutes. Let me go through it. First one is Oakland and Youngstown. I like the under here, 150.5, 150.5. Obviously, 2 smaller schools. Oakland had that great start to the season. I think they beat, was it Michigan State? Really good early. Ohio State, maybe. But they've just struggled recently. They're not scoring. They scored in the 60s, 3 games in a row in 4 of 5. Youngstown is consistently in the 70s. And if you look at the pace, it's kind of in that mid to slower. I don't see this being one, like a 76, 75 game or whatever. I just can't say. I don't see that with the way they've been playing recently. So I'll take that under there with Oakland and Youngstown. St. Thomas, they are at home against Kansas City. They are giving 7.5 points, so 7.5. May seem like a lot, but St. Thomas has been playing well. I mean, since they've been a D1 team the last couple of years, they have been known for scoring a bunch and then, giving up a lot. But recently they played well. This month they have won 7 of 8 games. The only loss was to Marquette, which was 5 points, which is pretty impressive. And only one of those 7 wins was single digits. They're just blowing out teams. Kansas City has been okay, but nothing special. The way they're playing, this is more of a recent hot trend type thing than how they've been over the course of the year. So I will take St. Thomas. I think they keep pouring on and score 80s and take care of business here. I also like Southern Indiana and Lindenwood. I like the under here. It's 140.5. 140.5. Basically, it's 2 bad offenses. And Southern Indiana has scored in the 50s. 6 of their last 8 D1 games. If you take out the D3 games, it'll look like a little bit more, but they played 2 or 3. So the last 8 D1 games, and one of those other 2, they scored 62 points. I looked at Wood throughout the entire non-D1 teams, and against the smaller schools that are like them in D1, they're averaging 66 points a game. The first 2 games of the year were against Iowa State and Nebraska, and they were even worse. I think they were in the 40s and 50s. So if you look at like teams, 66. So I kind of look at that and I'm just like, well, if you're looking at I think it's going to be I think it's going to go well under the 140.5. It could be one of those deals. Maybe they're both in the 60s and it's well under. But that's kind of my play of the day for whatever that means. Game 4 is Bryant against Ole Miss. I'm going to take the over here, 149. So you're looking at a 76-75 game. Bryant in the past is known for scoring a bunch and giving up a bunch. They're not quite that way this year. Last 2 games they have scored 100 points. Their average game is 155 on the year, and part of it, they're the 6th fastest team when it comes to pace. So they're just kind of doing some running and gunning. Mississippi, obviously, good team, good offense. One thing, though, their defense is sub 100. It's fast paced. I think Bryant is 70, which, just need 80 to get over, which I think they will actually. So I think that one goes over 149.5. Game 5, Denver. Oral Roberts are at home, giving 3.5. Denver scored a ton on the season, averaging 84. A couple of games ago, they got 74 on BYU, which is, I think, 8th ranked defense. Oral Roberts has been, I guess they're sub 500 record. They're kind of who they are. I know the last 2 games they've scored exactly 60 points in the last 2 D1 games. I can't see them keeping up with Denver. I think this is my second favorite play. I think Denver actually takes care of business here, and I think they actually win by double digits. But 3.5 points is worth giving here. And then the final game is which I think will be a good game. I want the under tonight. It's actually 155.5. So again, you get like a 78, 77 game or whatever it's supposed to be, somewhere around there. Two pretty good offenses, two pretty good defense. Utah's kept 4 straight opponents under 70. Washington hasn't been scoring a ton lately. I think the game will be in the low 70s. I do think that Washington will do enough, and they could hit that 70 mark. It's not guaranteed. And then Utah against a decent Washington team will probably be in the 70s. So I think it'll be somewhere in that 145 to 147 range, and it's under 155.5. So again, as games, the goal is to go 4-2, so it's a winning day. It's what I did yesterday. I went 4-2. So I'm liking these. So good luck everybody on the last day of